After these 30 seconds, y'all, the video will start. It's Sensei Reality TV. Like and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. We ain't got to go further than why it's after the 30 seconds, why the video will start after that. But, yeah. If you know from the previous videos, you know. So, yeah. Let's get off into the show. Do anybody seem to know where this may be located at? Because this is just insane. And them black dudes was gonna beat them down too. I think there's somebody white driving too. But they really, really fair skinned. But this car just bum rushes in the middle of traffic trying to come in between. I think they caught up with him, and I don't know what they did afterwards. But they may have put the pause on somebody. Put the pause on. So it seemed like the car had stopped once it got up to right here. It seemed like it was the other car cut him off. Another car cut him off, so the other guys can allegedly do whatever that they did. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just going based off of what I seen from the video. But what I gather from this video is that, man, people just have no patience. People have no patience, and they think they can just do what they want to do. But life doesn't work like that. Because it's somebody that, just as much, if you had a bad day, they probably had an even worse day. And you think that you could just do that? I mean, it's just insane to me. Cutting in between and just putting your own car at risk. I mean, what type of respect did this person even have for themselves, let alone their car? I mean, you got to think about it. This ain't like this some beat up Pinto. So it's just like, you just don't even care that you even scraping up against other cars at the same time? Like, nigga. Like, this is one of them situations that you deserve to get your whoop. I'm talking about just pulled out the car and just dragging just straight, just get beat down. Because this is what you asking for. This is what you're asking for because you disrespecting like 30 other more cars that's around you, that's in front of you. 30 more. And you ain't even thinking about the people that's behind you just looking at you like you crazy, like, man, look at this fool. Going in between. You're cutting in between. You got to think about it. You see a car coming between, they scraping up against your car. Now you ready to fight. Or now you ready to pull strap out. You don't want to do that. But you feel like people playing with your top. Pause. That sounded wild. But let's carry on. You feel like somebody playing with you. So it's like, I mean, you coming in between, you cutting in like that. It's like, damn, my nigga, we got to get to the same spot. What are you doing? You think that you just finna just do this and you think there ain't nobody gonna say nothing, do nothing? You really think ain't nobody gonna say nothing, do nothing? You just gonna think you could just cut your ass up in between all 30 of these other cars and you think that things are just finna just fly all smooth sailing willy-nilly? You ain't finna get through this willy-nilly? Huh? You ain't finna do that. That's why another car met you up the front and cut you off. You ain't finna go nowhere. We finna cave you in, and we finna cave you in. Yeah, that sounded wild too. Excuse me, y'all. Pause. That was crazy. But you know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't finna just let you just do that, man. Thinking that you just finna just bum rush your way like you the only person that got somewhere to be. And this look like Atlanta too. I ain't gonna lie. This look like every bit of ATL. I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I'm looking at the trees. I'm looking at how the way the sun hitting from the other side, and I'm looking at the cars. Well, I don't want to go too far on that, but this look like an ATL set. This look like something off of Peach Street, Northeast, going down towards maybe one of them malls. What that mall called? The mall that used to be expensive, or you see very limited black people coming. But now you see a whole bunch of black people shopping there. Lenox. Somewhere with Lenox Mall, somewhere around the way. And you see this car acting like they the only damn car that got somewhere to go. No, man. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna think that you can. And see the creativity of the other car to cut that person off in the front. I'm just trying to figure out how in the hell that other car gets space to meet this car right here that you see right here in the middle. Once they come in between another car and go to the side, another car on the opposite side cut this car off so these guys can, allegedly put the pause on whoever that's driving that damn vehicle. So I say all this to say, man, you ain't the only one that's going through something. You ain't the only one that got somewhere to go. We all got places that we got to go. Some people just choose not to go anywhere and they choose to stay stagnant. And that's just how the way they want it. But if we in traffic and we all got one destination and we all going straight forward, whichever direction these other cars may go, whatever direction they go, but we all going the same direction. But others may cave off and get off the interstate and go in our own direction, but we all going to the same direction as far as going straight, right? So this car absolutely was in the wrong on so many levels to think that they could just get away with something like that. And I really should have slowed it down a little bit because it looked like they were white, but I couldn't really tell because the car was moving at a certain speed and it's just like, and how the way the daylight set up, it's kind of like this was just an extremely light-skinned individual. I don't know, because sometimes white people tan, and that can throw your ass off too because you don't know what you're looking at. You don't know if you're looking at a white person or a tanned Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker be tanning. Y'all know Braun Breaker, that's a wrestler. Shout out to Braun Breaker. But it can confuse you from a distance. So I wish that this clip, when they whoever that posted it would have captured the whole thing so we could see what happened after the dude got cut off. Because it seemed like, and people got to stop, man. They got to stop running up on these cars. I know they mad, but sometimes black folks, we black out. And we just, we don't see nothing but red. So you got to think sometimes, like, this person is in their car, and as much as you in your mind want to just do whatever that you feel that your adrenaline telling you to, you really don't know what this other person is like, how far, or if they even have a weapon that's nearby, how far away, how close they are to that weapon. And then if you got more than just that one person in the car, it's like, So, but at the same time, something like this will make you black out because what this car did was just completely just downright disrespectful and just, foul. I mean, they act like their car can't get hit. And I ain't talking about hit to hit, head-on collision, vehicle to vehicle. I'm talking about hit as in spray. So, I'm not finna put this on the drugs. I'm not finna put this on alcohol for the reason why this person made this decision that they made to do what they do. But if you ask me, somebody just slow. Somebody that, probably rode the short bus. And, yeah. When it comes down to them type of individuals, they may be a little bit more crazy because they ain't got screws at all to even say they have anything loose. Apparently ain't never been tight if they did. But when it comes down to them type of people, they ain't got no screws. So you gotta be real cautious and careful and be real strategic on how you respond. You gotta throw them off their game because you know they ain't got no screws. So that one should be hard to do. But this situation is very crazy, man. And like I said, it looked real AT-alien-ish. But if y'all know where this spot at, leave it in the comments. But this is a situation that I feel that was just handled incorrectly on so many levels. And that's why I felt like to bring this video to Sensei Reality TV, because I'm here to correct it, or at least try to correct the incorrections from what I'm seeing. So I present to you some bullshit. Because this right here is just that. All right. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, Sensei Reality TV. We going up. Ain't nowhere else to look but up. So That's what the scale is telling us, and that's what we gonna do. All right? Y'all be easy. Y'all be good. I'll let y'all on the rebound tip on the next video. Sincere Reality TV, gone.